All right, good evening, everybody. I have another really cool story to kind of share with you guys. This is about racism, but this is also about where fear comes from and how cool the universe shows you lessons that we need to learn. And so I was working at work, and I thought it was already past. We're supposed to close. We close the lobby at 8. Um, I thought it was past 10 o'clock because that's when the store closes. And the Iceman went out, so he unlocked the door and went out. And then in came three guys, um, cool guys, cool guys. They ordered cappuccinos and macchiatos, and they were Middle Eastern descent, right? And it was cool. Like the transaction was good. I made the coffee, I gave it to them. But like when they came in, the Iceman went out, but I thought it was already past 10 o'clock, and I was like, oh, we're already closed. I'm sorry, like we stopped serving coffee. And they're like, well, they're asking if you have coffee or anything. I looked to see if the pot was still hot, and I was like, okay, there's still 3 minutes. So I made cappuccino and everything. And It was cool. So that was cool and everything. They're like, sorry to disturb you, like when they went out. And I was like, no, it's okay. And this gets into the really dynamics of things because so then so then I shut the door, I locked the door. It was 10 o'clock, and it was counting my drawer, and I look over my shoulder, and they're kind of like circling, not circling the building, but like we're kind of going around the side of the building, and I was kind of in the drawer with the window. um but anyway, I'm the last person to think negative, especially about people of other cultural distance. Okay, I want to make that clear too. And this is really really rad. I think how this kind of panned out. Because even in my mind, I've always thought, that we point the fingers in the wrong direction, and fear comes from the wrong places. But I can't deny that when I was counting my money, and they were right there over my shoulder, and I had the drive-through window was unlocked. And it was even like a test for myself. I was like, okay, this is a little strange. They're walking back, and but whatever. I was like, okay, this is me, man. I'm gonna go forth without fear. Whatever. Count my drawer. I'm not gonna lock because it could easily like open the drive-through window or whatever. But that's not where my mind was at. But on a larger scale too, guys. I've always had the impression, and this goes into a lot of I guess mental issues like schizophrenia, paranoia, and everything. I've had issues with people, or the belief that people were trying to hurt a dream that I had. Let's just put it that way. And would try to fool me. And then I thought, that would be really sucky if the worst people would try to take the stereotype. And this goes into schizophrenia. It gets into writing books too and chapters. Um, and that's kind of how I think about things too, is like the allegory of fear and conspiracies and everything too. So I guess that helps when I continue with the story. Um, so anyway, I would think, well, the worst people in the world that are the most hateful and the most bigoted or the most deceptive would send somebody who is the stereotype of what we fear, supposedly, right? And that would be like somebody from Islam, Middle East, or whatever. Um, and then so that's why I'm making this video too, to also prove something. Because I always thought, just conspiracy against myself. Who knows, like strange happenings or whatever. It gets into whole um, shindig of just being too paranoid sometimes. But that's why I make this video, is to clarify, right, to make the air clear. So what happened was, so I closed and everything, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go home and make a video kind of about this experience and about what fear does, and those behind fear. We always point the finger in the wrong direction, and then we look deeper, and then realize, hey, it kind of comes back home a lot quicker than we expected. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, America? You know what I mean, America? Um, but for real, in reality, we are easily decepted to pointing the finger in the wrong direction. And even when we start to create these enemies without even knowing the other story, the other perspective. And that goes for, especially, we go to Afghanistan, go to Iraq, Morocco, Egypt, the whole Middle East. And this even goes into the cultures of the Bible, too. Where was the Bible written? Who wrote the books of the Bible? It's kind of in the general direction that a lot of those people that fear those people the most kind of attack and expect them to be the enemy in the first place. What's going on, America? Like, what's going on with that? You feel me? Um, so I was like, I gotta go home and I gotta make this video, and to show and prove, like, it would really be sucky if, a plot was against me. It gets into story writing, but if a plot was against me too, like, I thought circling the building, maybe they're gonna like make a plot or something against me, but posing the wrong enemy to distract people from, who's kind of making it difficult for us to get to a better place. Let's just say that. But them not realizing that the better place is still there. You just got to learn money and corruption. If we can learn to readjust and twist what money and power feels like, if you understand what it feels like to be a DJ in front of a crowd, and I haven't experienced that. I've experienced being on the stage and looking out in the crowd and be like, my God, this is amazing. People just paid to experience like music taking over the body and control. And that's like the most powerful thing. Anyway, this gets into another story. But so I went home. I had to get gas. I stopped at the gas station. I got a Long Island iced tea because I thought it would help loosen me up to make this video. 12% alcohol. Good buy, $2. I was like, oh, cool. But then, so this whole idea of the paranoia and everything of Islam and terrorism and all this stuff, these stereotypes, these sensationalism of getting the wrong information. We expect that we get the right information over here in America, when even like countries like Russia, they say, hey, we don't even really trust what's coming out of America because it's just all kooky. It doesn't make any sense. We're all trying to get to a better place in life, but we're all struggling as countries. Um, so so when I got home, here's what's cool is when I got home, guys, I was like, I got to make this video. It's kind of rad. It's kind of a awakening to my own fears and what. But then when I got home, guys, I swear to God, I get a message from somebody on Facebook. I haven't heard from them since March, and he looks of Middle Eastern descent. We were talking for a little while, right? And he has this tattoo that says "Imagine" right under here, and then something that says "Here" right here. Is really, really good-looking guy too. And I was just like, damn, like that just vanquished, my thoughts and fears about a lot of things. And this goes into a higher level of what love is. Like I hit him back. I messaged him. He said he had to go to bed. Good night. Okay. But but that's cool. But the point of this story is sometimes the universe responds in a very, very intriguing way. And like whether that he's in another state, we'll probably never meet each other, but we've had okay conversations. I'll be honest, like it wasn't the best. It was just kind of like, hey, how are you? Going back and forth on the basics. Never getting really into like the culture. And he could be white, he could be a mix. Like I don't know. That's just my stereotype. But I'm trying to connect this to the story, if it makes sense. To have value to the story. Um, and he's cute. He's a cute guy. Like, I'll tell you that. I won't lie. He's a cute guy. Like, dark hair. He's got a beard in some pictures. But imagine right here. And I'm all about imagination, guys. So it's just like a really cool, like, yeah, dude, you definitely got to make this video and share some love with I'll say Middle Eastern because I don't want to specify to the Islam community. Well, especially the Islam community. Um, so yeah, like, and then it just kind of brought it and it kind of stacked a lot of things that I've been thinking about, the world's been thinking about. You know, um, why don't we celebrate the beauty of other cultures? Why don't we find those common grounds in other cultures and start with that? Just start with that. Start with the common ground. We want peace. That's the same thing that they're saying too. We're tired of this. We're fed up with this, in different countries. Every country is saying that. We're fed up being lied to. We're fed up with our own cultures and our own communities not growing. And you can't be a leader of those countries without seeing those communities growing, all the communities. The more your community grows and the more your neighborhood grows, that's a reason to say, I am a good leader. I have power to help build my own country and my own community, and that should go worldwide. I don't understand that. You gotta, if you're proud of your country and you're proud of your culture, let's see that be built. Let's see that. And then we can look at the other countries and be like, man, that is cool. That food is interesting. That's cool too. I like the way you guys craft that and the way you have the intricacies in the fabrics and the designs that you have in furniture and fabric and culture and food and music, especially music. Um, and if they haven't been introduced to music, maybe that's something like that letting go of control and everything on the dance floor or around a bonfire. That's what life should be about, guys. So, um, yeah, yeah, guys. Yeah, like I want to do this video. I want to add some humor to this or something too. But, yeah, we talk about miracles. Miracles is like reaching across and this is just one night. I have so many more nights that will just like, and I have to do these videos of different chapters of what I've learned under the perception that I'm in a conspiracy, that I have been. It gets into some crazy stuff. You start writing a book and you start living the book and you're just like, whoa, this is not what I expected. This is crazy. This could be freaking awesome for people if you just were receptive to seeing the better part of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I'm trying to bring the best videos forward. Now I feel like a Jurassic Park clip would be, anyway, it goes, what was it? If, they never thought, they only thought what they could do, but they never thought if they should do, I don't know why that clip came to mind. But yeah, I'll keep this video really, really short, guys. I guess I'll do that, but, and this comes like universally too. I got to say this at the end of this goes out to, this is a shout out to every American out there. Um, when we go through life and we go through fear and everything, usually the most obvious or the most um, the enemies that gets most immediate attention isn't usually quite the enemy. And that goes deeper into the consciousness of why we are here and why we're alive and the lessons that we're here to learn. I did some other videos about stereotyping and sensationalizing. There are bad people out there, but there are good people out there, and there are good people who have done bad things. There are bad people who have done good things. There's those people who want to do good, and that's where we start the conversation. Um, and we look at the very facet of building our own cultures and building our own world, building a free world, getting ourselves out of that prison state that we've all kind of put ourselves in by not opening ourselves up to the meaning of celebrating other people's cultures and looking at the commonalities and looking at the bridges and looking at how beautiful each individual is. And how much we are giving too much time. We're wasting too much time on all the petty arguments that we keep. We don't even know why we're arguing anymore. I swear to God, like we don't even know why we're arguing anymore. And we just need a reason to become like, come on, guys, let's move something forward. I don't know what's being said here because Chad kind of like bounces around on topics, but I'm being pretty focused tonight. So that's a good point to point out there. Um, um, God, I got so many stories for you guys. So many beautiful stories. Yeah, but the beauty, and we look at everything that's good. Sorry, I know what I'm thinking. So when I say this video, um, no, 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 guys, no. We need music. We need music. We need life. We need vitality. We need celebration of cultures. We need holidays to express those very things, not just for ourselves. Stop being selfish, America. Stop being selfish. This is my message to you, America. Stop being so selfish when we waste so much food at every restaurant that could feed the hungry and more. Feed the hungry and more in our own country, not to mention spread out. What are we doing? In the environmental industry, there are solutions if we can reinvest into the stock market, into something. This is not good business. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. I got to cut this video short. But good business is looking ahead and looking further ahead, seeing what resources are going to be the things that make this world fly, that make this world better, that make profit off of doing the right thing for the good reasons and the right prerogative. Um, that's good business entrepreneurship. Um, and so even if you've been in another business, you can start reinvested in a good business that starts bringing prosperity from the people in all the countries. So we can start building from the ground up. And we have this trickle up theory, or trickle down theory. Already, we obviously know that the people on top have all the money. Now it's time for us to match them and say, all right, this is about earning your place in history. So let's go. Let's get the best entrepreneurs out there, and let's start making this world a better place. Everybody's made mistakes. Everybody's had like a traffic ticket, and they feel guilty about it. Everybody's inadvertently insulted somebody and didn't even know it. Everybody feels guilty about something. People feel ashamed when they try something and it doesn't quite work, but you still have that passion, or you fail at getting on time to work. That's my number one. That's one thing but I'm trying to be on time with these videos and make this message clear. Um, so um, I'm just going to calm down. But yeah, guys, music festivals here in America, the entertainment industry needs to fly, it needs to flourish. Especially in the area I'm in, any area you guys are in, it can begin to flourish. If everybody has an idea for a movie, everybody has an idea for a song, a band, start making that flourish in your own states, in your own small town. The best, we talk the best, the most beautiful messages and angels and expression can come from the most amazing places. We just got to realize that we have no idea where that's going to come from. Any of you out there can be the great voice, the new voice of America that can connect with other people that are speaking their voice in other countries. Um, so yeah. Um, so it was really eye-opening experience tonight. Anyway, guys, I got another one. I hope you can check it out too. I got to mention this too, the stereotype where I went to a picnic with my friend who is he's very flamboyant and very out there, expressive with dipping, and and it can be embarrassing, and that sometimes even when you're out at a bar, he's a good guy. He deserves something good. I'll say that. So going up to a picnic, where you got Confederate flags already hanging up, and you're just like, whoa, okay, I understand why I'm here. But then you realize, like, hey, man, and then you realize this is a half black barbecue. Like, this is a celebration of life of somebody. There's Confederate flags, but that's not, it goes deeper than that. There's more meaning to that, because it's, about a third, I won't lie, maybe like a third of African Americans barbecuing, talking about food, talking about how cool this guy was that had passed on. A guy playing a guitar, playing Black Betty Band, but well, that was the music, but the other guy was playing the guitar and just enjoying the food and the sound and the music, and getting rid of those stereotypes and enjoying community. Having community barbecues, and just, it goes on and on, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm trying to get across to you. Um, and it gets closer, than your own location, your own country, your own state, your own town, your own neighborhood, your own home, your own life. And then you start from there. You come back and just like, wow. Yeah, let's start communicating in the community, barbecues. Let's start going to the parks and having community barbecues to raise money, and not just to raise money for charity, but having those conversations about, this is crazy. Why? I never knew you lived right down the road, or I never knew like you had the same interests. Like it's just a great time for America, and this is where we kind of calm down, let go of all that stress, that negativity, that frustration, and be like, you know what? This is something we can do this summer. This is something we can begin to unfold in America. And if you agree, please share this. My videos never go anywhere. Maybe this video, for those that stick around and watch this whole video, and see that the vitality, the grouping, the possibilities of making more movies, more video games, more what America's more culture in America. What is our culture? It is everything. It's a melting pot of America. So we are unlimited here in America, but yet we brag about being America. We're in a pretty bad place, America. So now is your each an individual time and chance to express, to market yourself, to put your logos out there, to make your business, to get other people involved with your business, for groups of people and friends and family and people that know other people in each business to start forming businesses to create a better economy in this country. Where are the DJs at? Where are the musicians at? Those are the people I'm calling out to, because those are the people that bring people together. The musicians, the entertainers, the poi, the performers, those dancers, DJs, musicians, all that. That's where my shout out is, into the 757. Um, um, and what's your area code? Make it last. Put your name on, put your mark on the name, put your name to the mark. Guys, America, we are here to help each other. And I want to start being humble and start being charitable and start getting my voice out there. And you know how I want to do it, guys? And here's what really is the kicker here. I want to start helping even those, anyway, everybody is frustrated because they're basically trying to tell the other person they're in a crappier position than the other person. Do you realize that's pretty much what all the argument is all about? And we can't put that aside and be like, yo, there is something here to this. Let's pass it on. Pass it to the left. Guys, for real. Um, the therapy and the beauty of music and the um dynamics of inner energy and what we can do for each other is fascinating. Um, we inspire each other towards a better place. And that's what this video is about. Put no judgment on other people and other cultures. This is about us. We already know our own culture. We have so much pride and we're trying to fight about it to keep it. It's ours. It's mine, 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 mine. Get away, get away. This is better. This is better. This is more right. But instead of that, let's look at this and be like, okay, this is what I love about mine. Yours is pretty much exactly the same on this level. So let's start there. Let's build that bridge. Is it music? Is it community? Is it I'm fed up with the negativity? Let's get I pray you guys um yeah, I gotta share more stories. Because I've seen some of the coolest versions of Christians. I've seen the coolest versions. I've seen the coolest version of so many different people. Even those people that are in a rut. Even those people I believe to be out there to get me or to target me, which is strange. But on a small level, yes. But even on seeing the beauty in other people, um, this is what life is about. And again, I've been working on I have been working tremendously in overtime, mentally and physically and mentally, especially mentally, on trying to get the message right, and get it out there and get it on a better level of understanding. So I hope this is more clear, guys. I hope this is a little more clear and a little more kind of step by step. I feel like it is. So that's a good improvement. And getting the message right and getting it clear and getting it out there. So please, guys, any comments, any participation, even if this is not like a national thing, it doesn't get spread. We can start this in this area. You know, these festivals, these party pooping. I am party pooping to politics. I'm tired of politics. I want to bring this to level of bringing the community together and using music and art. You know, and whatever arises from that. And other people are talking about this all the time, and they have a better grasp at that in their own community. So this is nothing new, but I'm trying to spin us something more. Um, um, uh, um, I don't know. I don't know. I love the idea of DJs. I love the idea of festivals and music festivals. I will get that out there because I truly believe that's gonna be helpful for us in the future. And we start bringing charity into it. We start bringing it so the money goes back into the community, and I think we're going to be good. And we can make it a competition. What if we made it a competition? Who can raise more charity for the neighborhood and the other in across the road, across the railroad, or across the street, or across the state? You know, what if we made that a competition? Who can make more money to raise more money for the other person? Oh, that's the way. Um, this revolution starts. And when we say revolution, this is, forget what you know about a revolution, guys. This is something that comes from within each individual person, their own revolution. And we start meeting on the further and further and going forward, guys. A revolution of the heart. Um, and yeah, let's get this started, guys. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. All right, guys. Much love. Peace.